Hey everybody, it's December 22nd, 2012. I just got off of work and I received a package yesterday from Chris and I didn't open it. I went to work, got out of work this morning, came home and decided to open it. And it's probably one of the best gifts that I've been given that had so much thought in it. I think it's special because it reminds me of where I come from, where my friends come from, the struggles of everyday life for them, the struggles that I've had to endure, and it made me realize a lot of things. I came to Texas to get away from Michigan. Not get away from my friends and my family, but to get away from the life that I had there. To start fresh, to start new, on a clear, focused path. I'm gonna try not to cry on here. It's really hard, but Chris wrote a letter with the gift that she gave me, and I'm gonna read it, and then I'm gonna show you the gift, and I'm gonna read the gift to you. I'm gonna tell you why it affects me, and the reality it brings back to me. The letter says, Gabe, I wanted to tell you the story behind this gift. The cross-stitch pattern is an original design. The pattern was created by my friend Michelle 17 years ago when my best friend Michelle was questioning her sexuality. I found a postcard with the poem written on it. I purchased it and gave it to her to show that I would always support her in any of her lifestyle choices. I'd totally forgotten about that postcard as years went by. After Michelle passed away, Mary Ann and I were going through Michelle's personal belongings. Mary Ann gave me Michelle's cross-stitch items, and that I found that Michelle had taken that postcard with a poem and created a beautiful pattern with words. It is a one-of-a-kind item. She wanted me to know that over the years of knowing me, she's come to realize that I care so much about her, and that I stood up for her and defended her a lot. Also, she wanted me to know that she is so proud to have me as someone that she can say has become one of her bestest friends. And that I have taught her so much. And the gift that she gave me was something that meant something personal and important to Chris. And that when I look at it, I'll be reminded of how special and loved that I am. And then she says, thank you for 10 years of being in my life, and I look forward to many more. Merry Christmas, love, Chris. The gift that she gave me, I think the main reason that it makes me cry is because it reminds me of where I come from. Being here in Texas, it's really easy for me to transition because, the voice is changing, I have the facial hair. Nobody knows about Stephanie. There are very few people that do. They all know me as Gabe, which is nice because it helps. I don't identify as a trans man for the most part. With certain people, friends and family who ask me what my story is, yeah, I'm Gabe the trans man. But I try and steer far from that. I identify as a heterosexual male. I try and live the most normal life that I can live with what I've been given. And sometimes, that takes me away from where I came from. I started this journey as a kid growing up who questioned their sexuality. I knew I liked girls, but it wasn't okay. I knew I wanted to be with a girl, but it wasn't okay. And then I came out as a lesbian and said, oh, I get to be a lesbian, and, my family's okay with it. But I wasn't. I wasn't happy. I wasn't myself. Years went by. I started reading more, adventuring into literature, into websites, and just different things to help me find myself, because I felt so lost. And then I came out as Gabe. And this gift reminded me of what I had to go through to get here. It reminds me a little bit of where I still have to go. It also reminds me of what my friends, my fellow brothers and sisters who are lesbian and gay have to endure. And I think that's why it means so much to me, because I kind of lost a glimpse of that. But it's a picture frame, and in the picture frame there's this poem. And it says, because gay men and lesbians are discriminated against in housing and employment, and because how we act is more important than who we are, and if we get harassed, it's our problem, and if we get attacked, we provoked it, and if we raise our voices, we're flaunting ourselves, and if we enjoy sex, we're perverts, and if we have AIDS, we deserve it, and if we march with pride, we're recruiting children, and if we want or have children, we're unfit parents, and if we stand up for our rights, we're overstepping our boundaries. And because we are forced constantly to question our own worth as human beings, and if we don't have a relationship with someone of the opposite sex, we haven't given it a chance. And if we have and if we have a relationship with someone of the same sex, it is not recognized, and we are told our love is not real. And if we come out of the closet, we're just going through a phase. And because lesbian and gay history is virtually absent from literature, and because homophobia is sanctioned by the Supreme Court, and for lots and lots of other reasons, I am part of the lesbian and gay civil rights movement. Lesbian and gay civil rights movement. All of this stuff affects my friends and people who I call my family. And in a roundabout way, it affects me. And I kind of lost grasp of that. Even being or identifying as a straight male, because my gender hasn't been changed on a driver's license or a birth certificate, this will still affect me. And I think I got so caught up in the whole, I'm living my life, I'm being me, that I forgot this. Because this gift right here means so much to me. You always have the best way of making me think and feel, and reminding me things that are close to my heart, reminding me of things that are close to my heart. I do have a special place for this, and this will go on my wall, so every day I can see it and I am reminded. But I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and you mean so much to me. And all of you in Michigan are very lucky. You're very, very fucking lucky to have Chris there physically, because she is a joy in the world. I believe that every person in everyone's life is put there for a reason, to motivate us, to balance us out, and to teach us things. And as individuals, we take from that relationship or that bond what we want from it. So, but I just wanted to share with you guys because I thought it was really cool and really special. I love you, Chris. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone else. And I'll have more videos to come. Thanks.